Hello friends, welcome back. So in the previous video we have seen about the different regions of the root. In this video we will see modifications of root or root modifications. So what do we mean by modifications? Modifications means changes. Changes in what? Changes in the structure or the features, the external features of the plant. Suppose we are talking about root modifications. It means that changes in the external structure of the root. If we are talking about stem modifications, it means that the external changes in the structure of the stem. So modifications means changes in any part of the plant body. If we are talking about root, then it is changes in the external structure of the root. So modifications are changes which occur in structure and which bring out morphological and physiological variations. Morphological means change in external structure and physiology means change in function. Not only the external structure but also the function of that part changes. Like suppose we are talking about root modifications, then here the main role of the root is conduction of water and minerals. But since we are talking about its modification, then there is change even in its physiology. That means even the function of the root changes. The root will start performing new functions, additional functions. Other than conduction of water and minerals, it will do some extra functions. It will perform some new functions. That is modification. Modification means change in the external structure and also performing additional functions. Roots in some plants change their shape and structure and become modified to perform functions other than absorption and conduction of water and minerals. So why here the roots are being modified? Why the different parts of the plant body are being modified? Be it root modification, stem modification, leaf modification. Why are the parts of the plant body being modified? Because if certain requirements of the plant are not being fulfilled, then these parts of the plant have to be modified. Like suppose plant is not getting the support which is required for it. Enough support which is required for the plant is not being fulfilled. Suppose that the stem is not able to provide enough support, enough strength for the plant to stand upright. Then the roots will modify to provide extra support for the plant. So this is how modification happens, and this is why modification happens. The roots are modified for support, storage of food and respiration. These are few of the reasons why the root is modified: to provide extra support, to store food, and for respiration, to help the plants or the trees to respire. So like how we had different root systems, taproot system, fibrous root system and adventitious root system, in the same way we also have different root modifications. So we will study about the three kinds of root modifications. They are, first one is taproot modifications, second is fibrous root modifications, and third is adventitious root modifications. So we are going to study these three kinds of root modifications. Under taproot modifications, we have radish, we have carrot, and we have turnip. So we are having these 3 vegetables: radish, carrot and turnip or beetroot. So for radish is in fusiform shape. The root is in fusiform shape. And carrot, it is in conical shape. Carrot starts with C and even its root is in conical shape, C and C. So you can easily remember this. Carrot is in conical shape, the root is in conical shape, and turnip or beetroot, it is in napiform shape. Napiform, napiform. So these 3 roots, they are taproot modifications. The taproot in these plants gets modified. And for what reason it gets modified? To store food. So the taproots of these plants, they store food. That is the reason they are also called as storage roots. They are also called as storage roots or tuberous roots. We saw the taproot. Next is the fibrous root modifications. So under fibrous root modifications, again we are having 2 plants. First is asparagus. And second is dahlia. Asparagus is a monocot. It has only 1 cotyledon. And dahlia is a dicot, 2 cotyledons. Dahlia has 2 cotyledons. So these are fibrous root modifications. So here asparagus, as it is a monocot, it is having fibrous roots. But dahlia, though it is a dicot, it has fibrous roots. Usually dicots will have taproot system. But here, though dahlia is a dicot, it has fibrous roots. It is an exception. Okay, so even though it is a dicotyledonous plant, it has fibrous root system. Here the fibrous roots of asparagus and dahlia gets modified, and here these fibrous roots, they start storing food. So they are also known as tuberous or storage roots. So till now we have seen taproot modifications as well as fibrous root modifications. So the root modifications which come under taproot and fibrous root, they get modified to store food. That is the reason they are also known as storage roots or tuberous roots. But under adventitious root modifications, the adventitious roots do not get modified to store food. Instead, they get modified to provide extra support to the plant. Here, taproot and fibrous root, they get modified to store food, for storage of food. So that is the reason these roots are also known as storage roots or tuberous roots. But for adventitious roots, they do not get modified to store food, but they get modified to provide extra support to the plant. I hope this point is clear. Moving on, we will now see the adventitious root modifications. In adventitious root modifications, we are having prop roots and stilt roots. We are having prop roots and stilt roots. Prop roots are also known as pillar roots. Prop roots are also known as pillar roots, and these are found in banyan tree. These are found in banyan tree. Suppose the branch is there like this, and from the branch the roots hang down. So as they are growing from the branches and not the radicle, they are adventitious roots, and they get modified to provide extra support to the banyan tree. As it is very huge, it needs extra support, and it is provided by these prop roots. Here you can see these are the roots hanging from the branches. They are known as the prop roots or the pillar roots. Why are they known as pillar roots? Because they are providing support, mechanical support, extra support to the tree. And the scientific name of banyan tree is Ficus bengalensis. Ficus bengalensis. Bengalensis. This is the scientific name for banyan tree. And now coming to stilt roots, they are also known as brace roots. They are also known as brace roots, and even they do the function of providing extra support to the plant. And these roots are found in sugarcane and maize, corn, sugarcane and maize plants. You can find stilt roots. They are found at the basal nodes of the stem. Basal nodes means, suppose there is a stem like this and we have nodes. This is the ground. The node which is at the base, the node which is very near to the base, the first node, from there you can see that these roots arise. They are known as the stilt roots. They are present obliquely. They arise obliquely from the basal nodes, the nodes which are present at the base of the stem. And there is one more point. These pillar roots which are there, they grow in positively geotropic manner. That means they grow towards gravity into the soil. They grow towards gravity, towards the earth.